Hi everyone. So again, I'm going through question 4 for student A and looking at how the examiner has marked this question. This is such a tricky question because you're asked to demonstrate 4 skills, which you can see on the right hand side here. I don't know if you can see them, but this list here, oops, where it says comparison, comment on methods, quotations, textual detail, and attitudes, ideas, and perspectives. These are the 4 things that the examiner is looking for. So they're looking at how you have compared the different perspectives of the writers. They're looking at how you have commented on the different methods that the writers used. They're looking for a range of evidence from the text. This is where you actually just pull things out of the text and quote them. And you're looking at, and they're marking you also on the ideas, attitudes, and perspectives of the writers. So, how do the writers feel? What are they experiencing? This is the important skill in this question. So let's start with that one. Where has the student A compared attitudes and ideas and perspectives? Oh, not that much. So just a little bit here, really. This shows how the writer's experience was negative and caused him to worry. I would actually argue that the examiner hasn't marked this, but this too, a more positive. The writer in source B has a more positive experience. I think that should be highlighted as well. But they're quite simple comments on the attitudes and perspectives of the writers. They're just going sort of positive and negative. Now that's a good start, and it will earn you some points. But you need to go further, and we'll look at that in future answers. So that's the perspectives. They're the ideas and perspectives. Have they used evidence from the text to back themselves up? They have. So there's quite a bit of evidence here. Body was brutally submerged. Lifeboat welcomed signs of dawn. Could only watch as our possessions drifted away. So the student here has referred to evidence in the text. Now, where have they compared? This is a key skill in this question, comparing the two different writers' experiences and perspectives. Just a bit here. This highlights how the writer's experiences were different in a way that one becomes more positive than the other. So they said, yeah, well, we have compared. One has a positive experience and one has a negative experience. They do that here too. However, in source B, the writer experiences something similar, but it's more positive. So they're just saying the same thing. Again, comparing positive with negative. You get some points for that, but it's not enough. You need to go further. How was one writer's experience positive, and how was one negative? And then commenting on methods. Now, you remember, this is how the writer has used methods such as language or structure or anything else at all to get these ideas and perspectives across. So, have they done that? A little bit here. They are written in the first person narration, meaning both are personal and come from their own perspective. That is true. They're both personal stories. They're written in the first person, which means they're using I did this, I did that. That is a method the writer has used, but this student hasn't really said why that's an effective thing to do. Why has the writer done that? How has that added to our understanding of their attitudes and perspectives? So they've done some of all the skills, but not much, so not brilliantly. So let us see what mark they got. They got a 5, so that's 5 out of 16. So not amazing, but you know what? It is some points. So even if you're really struggling on this question, think, oh my goodness, I just don't know what to write. Throw some things down, because even though this isn't a great answer, it's got 5 points, and that could mean the difference between passing and failing the exam. Okay, so now we're going to look at some more successful answers. Don't forget, if you don't understand any of this, please contact Julia and I or Jill, and we will try and explain things a little bit more clearly.